Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney if you're new here, and I'm very glad that you are joining me today. Today I'm kind of just doing a little bit of a week in my life. Not a little bit of, I am doing a week in my life. Just showing you what I do all the time. Knowing me though, this will end up being like the most boring vlog ever, so I'm sorry, but don't say I didn't warn you. Right now it is Monday morning. Why did I even say that? I am a liar. It is Monday afternoon. I just got off work and I have absolutely nothing to eat tonight, but I'm also trying to refrain from getting takeout so often. So I'm about to head out to the grocery store and pick up a rotisserie chicken because you can never go wrong with that. And I'll pick up a few other groceries for later in the week, but that's just the goal right now. I'm absolutely starving. All I've had to eat today is chicken noodle soup. From Chick-fil-A though, so it was amazing. Anyways, all of that said, I'm freaking starving and we're going to go to the grocery store. Look at my pumpkins on the porch. I had a birthday party a few weeks ago and it was like a pumpkin paint party. I don't want to hear any criticism because my nieces did the majority of these. This one was mine. My niece wanted me to use green. I ended up doing blue and there ended up being like these paint splatters. I think that one looks kind of cool. And these are like what they are, but I think it's so cute just having all of the little pumpkins on the porch. Y'all, literally shut up because look what I just saw in the store and I'm actually considering buying this because what the F? Are you kidding me? The Target is spotted. This is not the best angle, but at least we got Bob here chilling with us. Got my groceries. Maybe I'll do a grocery haul when I get home. We'll see because I'm ravenous, but that's also why I got from the little fresh food section these mozzarella sticks. These are going to be my appetizer on the way home. And I know that these are going to be mid, but it's a mozzarella stick. Put me on blast like that though. That was no pull. I'm going home. This overhead lighting is literally the worst thing that ever happened to me, but I said I'd do a grocery haul, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to do it quickly. So we got a jug of sweet tea. Obviously, we live in the South. I also picked up some of this stock cold brew coffee. I used to have this all of the time on stock, no pun intended, or maybe a little bit, but I haven't had it for a while, and it's just so much more convenient than using my Nespresso every single morning. A can of green beans, strawberries, some apple slices, bananas, and some fruit dip. 2 of these little Chobani complete drinks. These have 20 grams of protein, and I think that they're going to be good for after the gym because I don't really like to eat a whole lot in the morning. I decided to get these Special K protein bars. These are the strawberry ones. I remember when I was younger, my best friend in middle school, her family used to always have the original of these, not the protein ones or anything, but they were so freaking good. So I'm gonna have those for in the morning. We have some bread, Lunchables, just some plates. I also did get these Zupal ones. I mean, how could I not? I never had these as a kid, so I owe it to myself. Some chicken broccoli rice. I'm going to make this for dinner tonight, as well as the green beans. Also picked up a piece of salmon to make myself at some point this week. I've just been craving it. And then I also picked up some sausage patties. Growing up, I never really liked sausage, but here lately I've been really liking it. Some Hawaiian rolls. I'm going to make some pizza sliders with those. These popcorners are so good. These are the kettle corn ones. They're super sweet. I also got these Sweet Lauren salted caramel chocolate cookie dough. I've seen a lot of people try these. And last but not least, we have our rotisserie chicken. I'm going to put all of this away, get dinner ready, and probably just sit down to watch something while I eat. I do want to start a new book. Why am I just holding it like that? I finished a book this morning. I finished You Again, finally. Did not think the highest of that book. I rated it 2.5 stars. It just was a lot to take in. So I definitely want to start a new book tonight. I've been wanting to start a fantasy, but I'm not sure which one. I've heard great things about Lightlark. That's been on my shelf for a while. But if I'm being honest, if I'm doing fantasy, I think that I want to start reading the Throne of Glass series. And then if I want to start a romance, I have a few different romances that I could start, but I'm thinking that I want to start reading Magnolia Parks. So we'll see. I need to eat first. It's getting really hot in here, and yeah. Hello everyone. So a little bit of an update for the night. I made dinner earlier, kind of just hung out with my husband, had a little bit of a chat, And then I did make my cookies. I won't lie and say that I'm gonna do a taste test for you. I already did eat one of them, but they are super freaking good. They have a very unique taste, but in a good way. Anyways, I don't want my ring light to die while I'm doing this, but my update for the evening is, yeah, I made my cookies. I'm gonna sit down and eat those while I watch a little bit of YouTube. It's about 9 o'clock right now, so I'm not really doing much for the rest of the night. But like I mentioned earlier, I'm torn on what my next read should be. I either want to read The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas or Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. I really don't know what mood I'm in. I'm coming off of a romance, but I didn't really like it. And I have been in the mood for a fantasy, and if I'm going to read any fantasy, it's definitely going to be starting the Throne of Glass series. But that's definitely a big commitment, so I don't know if I want to make that choice myself. All of that being said, I did put up a poll on my Instagram on which book I should read next. I'm going to let that sit like overnight, and then I'll check back in on what the results are, and that will be our next read. And I usually like to be listening to something on audiobook too, because I like listening to audiobooks while I'm at the gym. So we'll see what that ends up being. I'll choose something probably tonight to download. I usually end up listening on audiobooks to things that I haven't been able to get into physically, or that I just don't think that I'm going to rate as highly. I like to physically read books that I think I'm going to absolutely love. One that I think could be interesting on audiobook, if they do have it included on Spotify Premium, would be Daisy Jones and the Six. Don't come for me, because I know this is an OG book and a lot of people really like it, but I could not get into it reading it. And I do know that this book is like a series of interviews, so I think that that could sound good on audiobook, but that's just the first idea I have because I can see it on my shelf over there, and I do want to read that book because everyone talks so highly about it, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm just gonna go to bed. Hopefully tomorrow is a little bit more eventful, but I did start this vlog kind of late in the day anyways. It has been quite a Monday. Good morning, besties. It is Tuesday now. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning almost right now, and I've got to get ready for work. I was going to go to the gym this morning, but then my husband really wanted us to go get food instead, so that's what we did, and I'm just going to have to hit up the gym later or go on a walk later or something. Yeah, I've got to get dressed for work right now. I'm about to go take a shower and then log on, do some work. A little bit later, we're going to check the poll from last night and see which book is winning. I really don't know. You know how to ball, I know Aristotle. It'll mold me who you should be, but you are what you did, and I'll forget you, the smallest man who ever lived. I need everyone to know that the next time Taylor Swift does tour, I will be there. I swear to God, it's the biggest loss of my life that I didn't get to go to the Eras tour this year or last year. Bruh. Okay, anyways, but like I was saying, it's the biggest loss of my life that I've never seen Taylor Swift in concert. Like, I have the freaking hiccups right now. It's later now, obviously. It's about 11:30 right now. I have 2 other meetings. No, I think I have 3 other meetings this afternoon. That is a lot of meetings for me. I didn't know I had such a meeting heavy day today. But it's okay. I already got some work done earlier this morning and responded to some emails, things like that. And then I'm sure that some other tasks are gonna come out of these meetings, which completely fine. My hair, I just blew it out this morning. I have naturally curly hair, so of course my hair's never gonna be like flat, like completely straight or whatever. But this morning, it's just like not vibing. It's kind of frizzy. Sometimes when my hair's like this, I just cannot. Like, I cannot. What did we ever do before claw clips? Like, I mean, I know, but it was ugly. Like, when I was in high school, it was literally just like the top knot bun. I don't know, the way that I put mine in a clip, sometimes I feel like it looks absolutely ridiculous, but that's the back of my head, and that is no business of mine. But I'm just wearing a white bodysuit, and then I have this button up that I have just kind of off the shoulder, super cute. I'm just wearing some of my favorite baggy jeans and my New Balances. Those are the 530s, I think. And the poll results are in from yesterday on which book that I should be reading next. Magnolia Parks. Super excited to read this one. I really don't know how I'm gonna feel about this book. Like, I have heard that it's like Gossip Girl but in London, and that definitely is up my alley, but I also know that there's the cheating kind of trope in this. It happens quite frequently from what I've heard. But like I've said before on my channel, I did absolutely love the After series by Anna Todd, and that's a very toxic back and forth relationship. So I kind of think I'll have no problem reading this, but that's not typically something that I like in books, is cheating. This book asks the question, how many loves do you get in a lifetime? I think that you get multiple loves in a lifetime because love can be platonic as well. It doesn't have to be romantic. Like, I'm in love with my husband romantically. I also literally think that my cats are the loves of my life. My best friends are the loves of my life. So right now, I think that I'm going to hop back on email, kind of check things out, like see if there's anything else that's came in that I really need to work on right now. Because like I said, I did get a few of the things I wanted to get done today, done earlier this morning. That's kind of my strategy for working from home, because you really have to manage your time well. And I think it's important to recognize when you are the most productive throughout the day and kind of like taking advantage of those spurts of energy. How many pages we rocking with here? Oh, it looks like this is gonna be right over 400 pages. And here's the thing also, like, you have Magnolia Parks and then you have Daisy Hates. Everyone's either a Magnolia girl or a Daisy Hates girl. And I'm like, am I gonna read Magnolia Parks and absolutely hate it and need to go out and get Daisy Hates immediately? I hope not, because the budget is not accounting for new books right now. I don't know, guys, but I am excited to start this book, so. I do an 8-count nugget, cup of chicken noodle soup.
Cup of soup?
Yes, and a large unsweet tea.
There you go. You have a nice day.
Thanks, you too. I'm actually traumatized by like all of these cones that restaurants usually have up like in the parking lot or whatever, like at Chick-fil-A where it's usually busy or whatever. Because don't ask me why. I swear I'm not terrible at driving. I just don't have that much spatial awareness, I feel like, because I'm always hitting freaking cones. What?
Have a good day.
You too. You calling, baby? What are you doing? Are you leaving? You're just trying to turn around. Okay. See, this is why people annoy the out of me. Ready to eat. So as you heard, don't come at me about the sauce thing. A lot of people in my actual life think it's so weird that I don't like eating sauce, but I'm just not a sauce person. Like, I might eat ketchup occasionally, do not like ranch, don't really like honey mustard, barbecue, anything like that. It's just not my thing. Especially with salads. I don't do salad dressing either. Like, I'll do oil and vinegar. Anyways, my order, I usually don't order this. Usually what I get at Chick-fil-A is I'll get either a bowl of chicken noodle soup and just eat the chicken noodle soup, or I will get like an 8-count nugget and some fries or something like that, or maybe a sandwich. If I'm getting the sandwich, I'm only getting the sandwich, but I still really wanted my chicken noodle soup today. So I got a little cup of soup. I don't know why it took me so long in my life to get like put on to this chicken noodle soup, but it is the best thing. But it's always so freaking hot. Like 9 times out of 10, my mouth is going to be numb after I eat the soup because of how hot it is. Hey, what y'all doing? Well, folks, the end of the workday has come and I am sitting on the floor. I think that just depicts how the day was. I also forgot that when I went over to my Nana and Papa's earlier, I was picking up a package. Does anyone have any guesses what could be in here? Okay, y'all can't see him anyways. But I did order a book. I've seen a lot of people read this book in general, but then in typical fashion, I saw a TikTok about it and it just really put the nail in the coffin, you know? Picking Daisies on Sundays. This is such a cute cover in general, and the title is super cute as well. This book, from what I gathered, is kind of childhood best friends to strangers to lovers, and I've always loved childhood best friends, period. The description of this, the relationship, is making me think of Love in Other Words, and I love that book. Ooh! And there's fake dating in here. Fake dating is one of my favorite tropes ever. It'll be super exciting to start this one. Obviously, I'm not starting it right away. Trying to refrain from getting takeout so often. Hello and good morning, everyone. It is now Wednesday. We're halfway through the week and I feel like I've done absolutely nothing. Right now I'm just getting dressed for the day. It's a little bit before 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is my typical login time for work, so that's like when I try to be dressed and everything like that. But I also do have a few different plans, things that I got to get done today. And I also have my book club this afternoon. I'm actually super excited to meet with everyone. We're going to this restaurant in Cary called RBF Champagne Bar, and it just looks super freaking cute. It's woman owned, which love that. Me and my husband around like, it had to have been at least like 7:30 by the time that we decided to go get something to eat last night. We ended up going to the grocery store too to get a few things that he wanted, and then yeah, we just picked up some food, brought it home. I ate and watched a little YouTube and went to bed. That's literally all I did last night, and that's usually what I do every night. The book that we read last month for book club, I'll put a picture of it on the screen because I don't know the author, but it was called Like It Never Was. I ended up rating this book, I think, 3 stars. It definitely was an interesting story. Essentially, this girl, when she's in high school, she ends up causing like this really bad accident, and the other girl ends up getting like very injured, you know. Flash forward a decade and she's never seen that girl before, and then she ends up running into her in an improv class, and suddenly all of these strange things start happening in her life. And to her knowledge, no one ever knew that it was her that caused the accident, but because of the timing of all of these weird things, she's starting to wonder if the girl knows that it was her that caused the accident. Like, I pretty much was guessing what was gonna happen the whole time, and then at the end they tried to do like a little gotcha moment, but it didn't make any sense. Like, I hate when they do that in a thriller. Like, it just didn't make any sense. We're gonna have to play with the hair, but I'm just gonna talk to you all later when I end up leaving the house. This lighting right now is going to be absolutely atrocious, and for that I apologize. I definitely have not done a good job of vlogging today. It's just been so chaotic for me, honestly. Work does consume the majority of my day, and since I work from home, I just feel like that's extremely boring to share. Like, no one wants to see me sitting there just looking at my laptop screen. All of that to say, I just left my book club and it was so freaking fun. We went to this place, like I said, RBF. It's a champagne bar in Cary. It was so freaking cute. It's woman owned and it was the best place I've ever been. It had so many different wines and stuff, and the girl that was helping us was super informative. She was the best. And we also got this little s'more stuff. I'll put a picture here because I didn't end up taking a clip. It just was such a fun time. I don't have a Barnes & Noble in my town, so I figured while I'm in the bigger city that I'll go ahead and head to Barnes & Noble before they close and get our book for next month, which is actually going to be the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which everyone has been talking about. So I'm super excited to get that on my hands. And y'all, when I was driving into this parking lot, I saw through the window that this is one of the like renovated barns, and I've never been in one of those. So we have 30 minutes. I'm gonna vlog a little bit in there and get our book. Literally so many books in here. There's so much stuff. I am overwhelmed. Hello everyone, it is Friday. We have finally made it through a boring yet somehow chaotic week. Yesterday was Halloween. I didn't film because I had my nieces with me all day. I ended up taking them trick-or-treating, which was super fun. I haven't went trick-or-treating, obviously, probably since I was in middle school, I think was the last time I went trick-or-treating. But it is Friday, so I have no complaints. I'm always happy if I can just get through the week. And now we're here, and it's time to turn up for the weekend. And by turn up, I mean that I'm going on a solo date right now. I just really wanted to get out of the house today. This week has been very stressful for me, so I wanted to just get out, enjoy some of my own company, and I just find so much peace in my own company, so I just wanted to do something for myself. I actually got a gift card for my birthday to the Cheesecake Factory, and I freaking love there, but my husband isn't that much of a fan for it, so I thought that I'd take myself on a little solo date. I'm about to start listening on the way over there because I do have like an hour-ish drive. I'm gonna start listening to The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lauren Gilmore, and then yeah, I'll either keep listening to it while I'm eating, or I might even read the physical copy. It depends on the vibe, honestly. And then this restaurant is at the mall, so I'll probably just walk around. I think that I'll also go to Crumble when I leave the mall because there's one on the way home. So we have a very, what I would say, relaxing evening coming up. When I get home, I think I'm going to continue watching the Scream movies because I started those last night. And I also had never watched Halloween. I watched the first one last night, and I just was like, it just was crazy to me. Like, how did I never know his origin story when it literally goes crazy? It apparently was not time because they're temporarily closed. It's okay because I have a very close second on standby. Let me tell you what I got in there, because this is what I get literally every single time that I go to any frozen yogurt place. Of course, I always get the cotton candy, blue cotton candy specifically, if they have it, frozen yogurt, and then I also do the cake batter frozen yogurt. And then I put a lot of strawberries in here, some chocolate shavings, the waffle cone pieces, and I always do like one of these little frog gummies. I put, yeah, the waffle cone pieces if I didn't say that, and then some of the marshmallow drizzle. This is my absolute go-to, and honestly, after the week I had, I definitely deserve a good sweet treat. God's favorite, because I got a whole freaking waffle cone end. I wish I had something specific to talk to you all about, because it feels like now would be a good time to do that, but I don't really have anything to yap about right now, which is surprising. I did go into the Cheesecake Factory, absolutely hit per usual. Ever since me and one of my friends got the mac and cheese balls, I'm absolutely obsessed with those. They are so freaking good. Those and the brown bread were the absolute highlight. For my meal, I just got Alfredo, which honestly was pretty mid. I don't go to sit down restaurants a whole lot by myself, but I've definitely done it a few times, and honestly, it's not that bad. It's never as bad as I think that it's going to be every single time. Right now, I'm just about to head home. Like I said, I'm going to chillax. I was listening to the audiobook for this Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Oh my goodness, could I get that out more difficultly? Now I'm on chapter 6, and I can definitely see why people say that this is like Gilmore Girls. I don't really know 100% what I think about it yet, but I'm only 6 chapters in, so I definitely so far can tell that it's going to be a really cutesy story, but I'm just wondering if it's going to be a little bit deeper than that, or if it's just going to be that, just a cute story. So I don't know yet. Definitely will keep y'all updated.